Hello and a very warm welcome to you all. I'm Neha Bhardwaj-Alter and this is Game On, your ultimate destination for all things sports. Let's begin with the historic Test Series victory for Bangladesh as they became only the second side to beat Pakistan in a clean sweep. There are so many firsts for Bangladesh in this series. In the opening match of the series, Bangladesh scripted their first ever Test win against Pakistan in 14 attempts. Over a week later, Bangladesh has recorded their fourth ever series whitewash in Test history and their first against Pakistan. Yes, they completed a 6-wicket victory over Pakistan on Tuesday and have achieved an historic sweep of their two Test series, needing 143 more runs on the final day with 10 wickets in hand. Bangladesh knocked them off for the loss of 4 wickets when Shakib Al Hasan hit the winning boundary. Bangladesh recorded only its second bilateral series win of 2 or more tests away from home. The last was against the West Indies in 2009. The tourists won the opening test by 10 wickets and required just 4 days in the second after the first day was washed out in Rawalpindi. The visitors' second innings finished on 185 for 4 and Shakib was 21 not out. Mushfiqur Rahim 22 not out. Bangladesh was 26 for 6 at one point in the first innings, but Liton Das and Mehdi Hassan Miraj, they led a gallant recovery. Fast bowlers Hassan Mahmood, Nahid Rana and Taskin Ahmed dismissed Pakistan for 172 in the second innings to leave Bangladesh a victory target of 184 in 4 sessions. The Bangladesh top order showed plenty of resilience to flatten Pakistan's plans of a dramatic comeback with meaningful contributions from opener Zakir Hassan, who scored 40, and captain Najmul Hussain Shanto, who scored 38, and also Mominul Haq, who scored 34. They extended Pakistan's miserable home record in tests to 10 matches without a win. Pakistan's last home win was December 2021 against South Africa at Rawalpindi. Shah Masood has suffered a second consecutive clean sweep since he was elevated to Test skipper last year, having lost to Australia. The series took place not long after the student protests in Bangladesh, which led to the ouster of the Sheikh Hasina government and widespread violence subsequently, leading to many deaths. The Bangladesh cricket team travelled to Pakistan earlier than scheduled to get in some practice, which they were unable to back home. The shadow of the events back home stayed with the team, though, with Shakib Al Hasan, the star player and also a member of parliament of Hasina's Awami League party, being named with 146 others in a political murder case. 2nd September 2024 will be remembered as a historic day for India at the Paralympic Games. The Indian contingent won 8 medals in a single day. It has never happened before that we won 8 medals in the Paralympics on a single day. The most medals India had won in a single day was 5 medals in Tokyo on 30th of August 2020. Indian athletes surpassed that record with superlative performances in badminton, track and field and archery. Sumit Antil is the only athlete who had won one of these 5 medals in Tokyo, winning a gold in javelin throw, and he defended his gold medal in Paris, smashing his own world record as India won 8 medals in one day. Seminal moment in Indian Paralympics, given the surge in medals we saw in Tokyo, and now that has been taken to another level by the para-athletes in Paris. Before Tokyo, India had won a maximum of 4 medals in a single edition. In Paris, they won 8 on a single day. 2 of those medals were gold medals, 3 silver medals and 3 bronze medals. The first gold was won by Nitish Kumar, an IIT graduate who started playing badminton in 2013 and beat Daniel Bethel from England in his 10th attempt to win the gold medal. Second gold medal was won by Sumit Antil. After starring in Tokyo with a series of world record throws, Antil absorbed the pressure of defending his gold in front of a huge crowd as he broke his own Paralympic record. Antil's best throw on Monday was 3.56 meters better than what silver medalist Dulan Kodithuwaku of Sri Lanka managed. In fact, the Indian had two more throws that were better than anything that the rest of the field managed. Number 3, Yogesh Kathunia started the medal spree on the day as he finished second to retain his silver medal from 3 years back in men's discus throw. Yogesh was 9 years old when he was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition that affects the body's nerves. It left him wheelchair bound for 2 years, but Yogesh, along with the help of his parents, didn't give up. He went through rigorous physiotherapy and discovered para sports when he was 19. Today, he's a multiple para medalist. Now, Tulasimathi Murugesan, she won India its first women's medal at Paris in para badminton. The 22-year-old lost to China's Yang Quzia, the reigning Paralympic and world champion, in straight games 21-17, 21-10 in 30 minutes in the women's singles SU5 final. But the medal at the biggest stage was vindication of the struggles and sacrifices Tulsimathi and her family have made over the years. Suhas Yathiraj also became a member of the multiple medals club at the Paralympics as he secured his second successive Paralympic silver medal in men's singles SL4 after going down in straight games to Lucas Mazur of France. An IAS officer from the 2007 batch of the Uttar Pradesh cadre, 41-year-old, has served as the district magistrate of Gautam Buddha Nagar. Thanks to his achievements in para badminton, Suhas was bestowed with the prestigious Arjuna Award in 2021. Born with a congenital deformity in his left ankle, which significantly affected his mobility, Suhas plays in that SL4 category, which is meant for athletes competing while standing with less severe impairment than in SL3. Manisha Ramadas, a few minutes before Tulsimathi's silver, 19-year-old Manisha ensured India will have two shuttlers on the podium in women's singles SU5 as she dominated her Danish opponent in straight games to clinch a bronze medal. Manisha had lost against Tulsimathi in the semi-final. Then the team of Rakesh Kumar and Sheetal Devi, they won a bronze medal in the mixed team compound event in archery, becoming the first Indian athletes to achieve that feat. After the heartbreak of losing the semi-final to Iran by the smallest margins, the duo recovered quickly to beat Italy in a thriller to ensure India its first bronze medal in archery at the Paralympics this year. Nithya Sri Sumathi Sivan. Late into the night, India won another medal in badminton as Nithya Sri beat Rina Marlina of Indonesia in the women's singles SH6 bronze medal match. That performance meant India won 5 medals in para badminton, with 3 medals coming courtesy female shuttlers. All right, let's also now take a look at how brilliant Sumit Antil was as he became the first Indian man and second from the country to defend Paralympics title as he won the F64 category gold in javelin. Antil registered the best throw of 70.59 meters, which is a new Paralympic record. The world record of 73.29 meters also stands in the name of this 26-year-old man. His previous best throw in Paralympics was recorded at 68.55 meters, which had earned the boy from Sonipat in Haryana the Tokyo Olympics gold medal. He's the reigning world champion. He's the second Indian overall after shooter Avni Lekra to defend the Paralympics title. Avni had won gold in women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event in Paris while defending her Tokyo Games title. Antil also joined an exclusive 3-member club of Indians who won 2 Paralympics gold. Besides Antil and Avni, the third member of the group is the current Paralympic Committee of India President Devendra Jhajharia, also a javelin thrower, who won the F46 gold in 2004 and 2004 Athens and 2016 Rio Games. Antil has also won gold in the World Para Athletics Championship in 2023-2024, besides standing on top of the podium in last year's Asian Para Games in Hangzhou, China. The wrestler turned javelin thrower clinched India's third gold of the Paralympics and first in para-athletics. It was India's fifth medal from para-athletics here. Antle destroyed the field with his second round throw of 70.59 meters. He had two other big throws of 69.11 on his opening attempt and 69.04 on his fifth effort, both better than his earlier Paralympic record. Antle, though, could not reach the 75-meter mark, the target that he had set before going to the Paris Games. After winning the medal, Antle said, and I quote, "My back pain is not yet completely healed. I was feeling it in the last two training sessions. Today also, I did my throws after having painkillers. I've been competing by managing it," which is just talking about his injury. "I suffered this injury in 2023 and I played Asian Para Games in China last year carrying this injury. I did not have enough time to recover from the injury. I need rest. We will sort this injury after returning to India." With two other Indians in the fray, Sandeep and Sanjay Sargar, they finished fourth and seventh with throws of 62.80 and 58.03 meter respectively. Okay, we will move on now to football. Veteran Uruguayan striker Luis Suarez, he's announced retirement from international football at the age of 37. The former Liverpool and Barcelona forward is Uruguay's all-time leading scorer with 69 goals in 142 matches. Suarez will play his last international game on Friday against Paraguay at the Centenario Stadium in Montevideo in the South American qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup. Suarez has played for Uruguay since 2007 and fought back tears as he said he believes it's the right time to retire. He was in Uruguay's squad in four World Cups and 5 Copa America tournaments. In 2011, he led Uruguay to victory in the Copa America in Argentina, finishing as the tournament's top scorer with 4 goals. The striker plays at Inter Miami with his close friend Lionel Messi and plans to continue his career at the club level. The two played together at Barcelona between 2014 and 2020. Suarez also played for Ajax, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid and Gremio.
It's difficult. The decision wasn't easy. But it gives me peace of mind that until the last game, I have given my all. That flame has not been extinguished little by little. That's why I took my decision now. I can say I have the privilege and honor to be the top scorer of this country's team. I never could have imagined I bet great players. That makes me feel very proud. In a few months, Uruguayan fans will see me as another fan, because I will be just another fan, always wishing the best for the team.
Joshua Kimmich will succeed Ike Gundogan as Germany's new captain after the Manchester City midfielder retired from international football. The 33-year-old Gundogan, who featured in all 5 games for Germany at Euro 2024, retired from internationals after winning 82 caps last month. Having made his debut for Germany in 2016, the 29-year-old Kimmich, he has made 91 appearances for the national team. Kimmich, who plays as a right back and midfielder for Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich, will lead Germany when they host Hungary in the Nations League in Düsseldorf on Saturday. Real Madrid centre-back Antonio Rudiger and Arsenal forward Kai Havertz will be vice-captains. Germany will also play Bosnia and Herzegovina and the Netherlands in League A Group 3 of the Nations League.
A lot has happened. 4 important players have retired. Ilkay Gundogan, Manuel Neuer, Toni Kroos, Thomas Müller. 4 players who, of course, have a great history with the German Football Association, a great history with their clubs, and have celebrated a lot of success with their clubs and with the German Football Association. And they all played a very important role during the European Championship.
Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has the full backing of the club, and United's management is optimistic that pieces are being put in place for the long-term success of the team domestically and in Europe. United finished 8th in the Premier League last season, and Sunday's 3-0 defeat by Liverpool made it 2 losses from 3 games in the current campaign, leaving them in the 14th spot. If they lose at Southampton after the international break on 14th of September, it will represent their worst start since 1986-87, when they picked up 1 point from their first 4 games. Within 2 months of that happening, Ron Atkinson was sacked and replaced by Sir Alex Ferguson then. The last of United's 20 English top-flight titles came in the 2012-2013 season in Alex Ferguson's final campaign in charge. But for now, at least, Ten Hag has the support of the new football structure put in place by co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Manchester United's chief executive Omar Berrada says there was a feeling that things were moving in the right direction at the club after a positive summer in the transfer market and having bought fresh faces in the boardroom. UEFA Nations League champions Spain held an open training session on Monday before an enthusiastic crowd as they prepared for their upcoming match against Serbia. Luis de la Fuente's squad gathered at the La Roja's training facilities following their triumphant Euro 2024 campaign to gear up for their UEFA Nations League opener on Thursday. Spain fans gave a warm reception to Barcelona's rising star Lamine Yamal. The young talent, who was named the best young player of Euro 2024 and scored the tournament's best goal, received cheers from the fans. Unai Simon and Alvaro Morata were left out of the squad due to injuries, while Alex Baena and Fermin were given time to rest after their extensive participation in both the Euro and the Olympics this summer. Defender Nacho and Mikel Merino were also left out of the squad. On to the US Open, and Iga Swiatek swept past Ludmila Samsonova 6-4, 6-1 at the Arthur Ashe Stadium to reach the quarterfinals at the US Open on Monday, as the top seed continued her flawless run through the Flushing Meadows draw. Swiatek, the only former women's champion still standing, has not dropped a set in New York, and in her 100th Grand Slam match, the 23-year-old lost only 4 points on her first serve. Samsonova, the 16th seed, was gunning for her first Grand Slam quarterfinal but never got into the match and failed to set up a single breakpoint against the pole. Swiatek next faces American Jessica Pegula, whom she beat in the quarterfinals 2 years ago. Top seed Yannick Sinner survived a hard-fought battle against Tommy Paul to beat the American 7-6, 7-6, 6-1 and reach the US Open quarterfinals on Monday as well. Sinner, who fired down 10 aces at the Arthur Ashe Stadium, became the only man to reach the last 8 at all 4 majors this year. Paul, backed by a boisterous home crowd, produced some of his best tennis, but his hopes of ending a 21-year drought in the men's Grand Slams was snuffed out by Sinner's precision play. The Italian will next face 2021 champion Daniil Medvedev. And 5th seed Medvedev brushed aside unseeded Nuno Borges 6-love, 6-1, 6-3 to advance to the quarterfinals with an utterly dominant display on Arthur Ashe Stadium court on Monday. Medvedev is the only former champion left in the men's draw, and the clash was a one-sided contest when Borges, playing in a Grand Slam 4th round for only the 2nd time in his career, had no answers to the Russian's power. All right, now on to our News9 exclusive. We've been talking to top international cricketers right here on Game On. We spoke to Chris Gale, we spoke to Kevin Peterson and Brett Lee. Today we have Dwayne Smith, the Barbadian all-rounder, who wowed the world on his arrival with a century on debut in Test cricket. He didn't manage to be as consistent in the West Indian team, but he has found himself a successful career as a free agent playing in various T20 leagues around the world. He spoke to my colleague Nishit Malhotra in Birmingham, and the first question put to him was what has been his experience of playing in these T20 leagues around the world. Listen in.
I think it's good to come back and play with the guys that I haven't played with in such a long time. and also to play against some of the guys that I would have played against when I started my career and going and throughout the career. It's good to see, and I know there's a lot of friends still. Obviously we have our rivalry, we competition and stuff like that, but I've made a lot of friends through playing cricket like this, and it's good to see that it's coming back.
Smith was also asked about what were some of the memorable rivalries from the time when he was playing international cricket, and are there any rivalries which are still fresh in his mind? This is what he said.
I think that our games that had more to it was the England-West Indies games. I think that's a rivalry in itself, you know. I think that goes way back before us, so it's something that we always look forward to. It's a good challenge, and it always used to be, and I'm sure that it will be again.
In the last 4 to 5 years, T20 has taken over the world. We're seeing more and more leagues around the world, more hundreds being scored in T20s. We're seeing run rates, reaching the skies. What does he think this format is heading to, or where is it heading to? Listen in.
I think you're not allowed to bowl short ball, which I think is taken a little bit out of the game, but I think it's all about batters, you know. I'm not against it, because I'm a medium pace bowler who will hardly bowl any short balls, and I'm a batsman, an opening batsman, who will love it. Because but it is something good, and it's good to see that they haven't forgotten us, and I'm sure that all the guys that have retired and then now that are coming back and playing are very happy and upbeat for tournaments like this.
Well, that's it then on this edition of The Game On. Hope you enjoyed this show. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Four devastating